is Joanna, and this is Joanna Budgets. This is the second time I've done the intro for this video, and apparently I deleted an entire 30 minutes of the video somehow. So you're gonna miss some stuff. I think you miss me finishing up the yellow and then starting the orange, or whatever I was working on last night. I finished and then came back, and I don't know what happened, but it's been really confusing because I'm having to split up the videos, and somehow when I was splitting up the videos I accidentally deleted the intro portion. So we're gonna jump into something and it's not even going to make sense, and I apologize. I'm gonna try to splice it in so it starts making sense. Hopefully the video will make sense. It's gonna be a long play video. I hope you stick around. Give me some feedback if you're watching these videos on, maybe I'm doing it in the wrong angle, maybe I'm just not doing the right things or whatever. What would help you watch the video longer as a long play? I don't have a good enough camera, and my phones get full really fast, and my tablet won't download too much at one time, so I'm kind of limited as to what I can do. Even if I had the proper camera that I could record it all at once, because I could just do it work with me and you guys could watch me work, and that's kind of what I'm doing now, but it's having to split up and then splice together, and it's difficult. So onward and upward. I hope you enjoy the video. Bye. Oh, I'll say bye at the end of the video. Enjoy the video. Stick around. I'm sure it's gonna be exciting. I'm a weirdo. These are lapel pins, and I mistakenly ordered them thinking I could make them earrings. I didn't realize they were pins, so I just decided that I would sell them as is. I was going to just put them in a clear plastic and decided they needed a backing. I created the backing in Canva and then decided to cut them out with the Cricut, and then moved on to the gel wax. And I think I talked about it in either the prior video or this video, the part that I told you about at the beginning that got deleted. I didn't like this gel wax. Well, it didn't like me, and I tried to do the gummy bears and they didn't hold their shape, so they just became this big giant blob. So I decided that I would just separate them into their colors. I bought some clamshells and I thought I would remelt them and put them in the clamshells, since I didn't want to waste the scent, because scent is expensive. So that's what you see me doing here. Okay, so this is the last of the purple, and then I will start on orange next. I'm going to pause for a little while and go get me something to munch on. It is 1:42 p.m. And I think I started in this craft room at about 9 a.m. So, on a bowl of cereal. So we need to go have a little munchy munch. So I'll be back. Okay, while I'm waiting for while I'm waiting for the other wax to melt, put this wax. I just cleaned it out. I don't know how many ounces that is. I guess I could figure it out. Almost 8 ounces in there. It doesn't matter, we're not putting any scent in there. Clamshells that I'm going to put them in. I'm going to do that. So that they don't go to waste. I don't see, and I have a whole bunch more clear gel wax. So I just don't want it to go to waste. Just doesn't make any sense to let anything go to waste. I think each one of these clamshells, I think is like 1.5 ounces or something like that. So the wax, yeah. What am I trying to say? The gel wax, ooh, my brain. This right here will probably fill 6 of them. So we'll put 6, maybe 5. I did the blue. I may add some more blue in just to darken it. I don't know how dark your wax will be. Gonna add a little bit before we even melt it. And then I'm going to pause, and I'll be back when it's time to actually finish up with that. So I'll be back. Okay, so it's a little bit of a conundrum for pouring these in. So the recommendations for the best temperature to pour the gel wax is 203, You heat it up to 203 to 221 Fahrenheit. And the optimal pouring temperature is between 185 and 203. However, these shells recommend that you pour at 131. I'm not going to be able to do that with the gel wax because by the time the gel wax hits 131, it's pretty much going to be back to a solid. So it does say if I can, the lowest before it starts solidifying is like 167. So I'm hoping I'm gonna, let's see, what is it at right now? The flash point for gel wax is 170, which that's where you want it to be to add the fragrance, I think. So, I don't know all the terminology. I've just literally started doing candles and wax and all that stuff, so I'm still learning myself. I don't know, but this is, you know, you're learning with me. Hey! It also says that not to close these until it's cooled for an entire 12 hours, so these are going to take significantly longer to accommodate. However, I have noticed that so this is already starting to solidify. It's almost not pourable. So I'm just going to go ahead and pour it. I've never poured into a clamshell, so here we go. I'm sure you can hear Kipton in the back. So, since this was almost 8 ounces, I may only get about 3. I feel like alright, it's getting... This is where a heat gun comes in handy for, especially for gel, because this stuff just solidifies so quickly. It's honestly, in my opinion, really terrible to work with. I feel like I've filled this one a little bit higher than the other one. Probably should leave a little bit of space. Just in case. Yeah, that probably works. The hotter it gets, the more liquid it is, which makes it easier to pour, but I didn't want to pour it at that high of a temp and it melt the containers. So I tried to look it up on the website. I just panned over and showed you the gel wax melts that I got done. I'm almost done with the orange. I think I've got one more try. Sorry. So anyway, I have one more, maybe 2 more rounds of the orange, and that will be done. I don't think it was a super productive day, but there's a whole bunch of things that are supposed to be getting done, and like I always do, I always just kind of go one way when I'm supposed to be going the other, but that's just, you know, things end up getting done or they don't. I've got so much stock in all kinds of things that it really doesn't matter if I, you know, get everything done right away. But, so yeah, I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna have to go and cook dinner in about 45 minutes. It's 6:11 p.m. Yes, that seems like a late lunch, but Jeff doesn't get off until 7. So, I don't cook dinner until he's home, usually. Well, I start dinner at 7 o'clock when he's supposed to get home. So I'd like to get the orange done before I go downstairs so that tomorrow I can start with the red and finish with the teal. I also have to make dough tomorrow. So I probably won't be up here much. There may not be any recordings tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna get off here. And if you made it to the end of the video, you are amazing, because I'm not sure anybody's made it to all my other long play videos yet. I always watch videos from start to finish usually. I just get to working in the craft room and I listen to them. I can't say I physically watch them, but I listen and hear them. So I just figured if that's what I do, and maybe other people do that too. But if you made it to the end, you're a rock star. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I really do appreciate it. I'm trying to get this YouTube channel back up and running. I have been kind of MIA for almost a year now. And I'm ready to be back. So yeah, I've been monetized for a year and I still haven't gotten a check yet because right after I got monetized, the fit hit the shan. So and if anybody has watched me prior, you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, we won't go in there. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all of the things so you can see me again. And as always, we love you and I hope you have a blessed day. Bye guys.